What's up, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes? Welcome to Hawthorne House. My name is Vivian. If you know what that intro is to or referencing, comment down below. I'll give you a virtual cookie. There's two answers. One is the reference that I am making, and the other is the original reference that reference comes from. Confusing, perhaps, but fun all the same. So we are doing something a bit different. I am going to do an energy check for the collective a week out. I'm going to do it day by day. I'm going to break down the shifts and energies as much as I can. Let me tell you now that I did this reading on myself as practice, and it has unfolded with shocking accuracy in ways that I did not expect it to unfold, of course, because that is just how life works. And so when I mentioned before that life was a little bit chaotic and my recordings are going to be a little crazy, case in point, I have not recorded the other zodiac signs because I just don't have time to do those long readings right now. I have been thrown into upheaval now, which is fine. I am dealing with it remarkably well, and I might create like a second channel just to talk about all of this because it's an important life magic thing. It's all connected. It's hard to explain. I just want you to know that I'm here. I'm just in the process of trying to save up the money that I need in order to move and take all of this with me. So I will continue to be here. Just our location might change in the very near future. So here we go. We're going to do a general collective week outlook of energies. I don't have time to do all the zodiac signs, I think, because this was I'm not sure how in depth this is going to be. Doing it general like this, but I did it for me personally. I think for a personal reading, it's down to an art, down to a T, but for a collective reading, again, this is experimental, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to pull one card for each day starting on Friday. This is like a timeless reading, though. I'm reading for the week ahead starting on the 26th and going to the 1st because that's the start of the new moon. The new moon is on the 27th. But this can be a week from whenever you find it, because it's just your energies as you're coming to this video. So it could be literally at any time. All right, so let us get a look at your week. Our general collective. Can I get a card? One card, please, for Friday. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull them all out. And now that I have done that, I will pull from the top. We've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So, not a lot of major arcana, only the one card here, the Tower card. So not like huge transition energy coming at you this week, but maybe a little bit of, I'm getting some ups and downs here. So let's see what we've got on the bottom here. We've got the Hermit, the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Swords. So the underlying energy for this coming week is very solitary. It's very much it's like solitary moving through the darkness. Solitarily moving through the darkness. You are your own guiding light here. And you have all the keys this week. I find it interesting that you've also got the Seven of Swords here, because the Seven of Swords in this deck, it has 7 keys instead. At least I always count them as 7. I've never actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 7. Okay. Yeah. 7 keys. So maybe a key for each day. Maybe there is a key point for each day. Ooh, that's interesting. That makes sense. I mean, that's kind of what I got when I did the reading. So let us continue. I'm going to read, well, I'm just going to read intuitively. Let's see. I should straighten these out a little bit, huh? There we go. So the week starts out, it feels like, being entangled, or the weekend even starts out feeling entangled. Maybe work was very difficult for you, for some of you this week. Going into this weekend, it feels like you're taking work home with you. For some of you, it feels like you can't leave work at work this weekend. Maybe there's like and this could be any kind of work. I'm getting for some, there's like a project that you have to work through Saturday on. There might be like an unexpected hiccup on Sunday that, like, as a result of this work, I'm almost seeing it's like you come out of the work week tired, like you're tired of work, right? You need a break, but you have to bring work home. There's like an unexpected issue that happens with whatever this work is. This work could be, you could literally be a mom and you're just exhausted from or a dad even, like a parent. You could be a parent and just exhausted from the week. But it doesn't end, right? And there's like this small, because it's surrounded by because it's not surrounded by more major arcana, it feels like a small but unexpected issue that arises to finish out your weekend. And going into Monday, you're not in the best like mindset here. You're very much in your head, some anxious worries. Maybe you're worrying over this project or a fight you had with your kids, a fight you had with a friend. It's just some small little like, so watch out Sunday. Be cautious of like your words and things. And on Monday, definitely kind of try to stay out of your head here. It looks like that theme of being in your head is going to be on and off this week. You've got the 9 of Swords. So maybe you had trouble sleeping Sunday night, and so you're very tired Monday, right? You might expect to be tired Monday. So I'm telling you all of this as like a countermeasure because that's what happened to me. Is like once I knew that it was happening, things still happened, but like in slightly different ways than I was expecting. But I was more prepared to deal with it. I feel like I was more settled into being ready. Let's see, what is Tuesday here with this Ace of Wands? I feel like you're going to get a new idea here. And I also feel like you're doubting this new idea. This like, oh, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But it's all in your head because this is definitely a good idea. And I feel like if you carry through the anxiety and unsure energy of this idea, whatever this is, whatever this inspiration that comes to you is, and it feels like work, right? This is all very pentacle related here. It's a lot of work in mind. But there's this spark of passion, this idea that if you carry through with it and don't let your anxieties hold you back, this is a King of Pentacles worthy idea. This is an idea that works and will bring you tangible, physical, material, perhaps like rewards, things for you to reap. Your work will allow you to reap things physically. For some, this could be an idea that you like bring to your boss and you're like, hey, I think that this would help with maybe whatever this issue was. Like you find the solution and it is the one. It is the solution that you needed. So you're ending the week here on a really good note. This Tower could even be that you weren't expecting to have to continue. Like you were expecting an easy, calm, peaceful weekend, and that is just not what happened. Life is chaos. That is just the way some things go. But I feel like if you deal with this with a really like level head, stay out of your, stay out of your mind, stay out of your doubts. Try not to play with them too much and try not to overreact maybe to whatever this small, unexpected upheaval to your plans is, because plans never go according to plan. plan A is never the one that succeeds. Rarely the one that succeeds. You know? Okay, let's see. I'm going to now add some clarification for these days, because that's just the general energy I see for the like flow of your week. Now I kind of want to break it down day by day and get a closer look at what might come up or the energies around you. Again, this could also be like selfish energies around you here with this Five of Swords. This could be you want to walk away from very demanding energies. Maybe you're in a high demand job or something that is just exhausting for you. And it's possible you went home thinking, okay, this weekend I'm going to work on something that I love, something like a passion project, right? Maybe you like to sculpt with the card here, the sculptor. But it's something that's like you are a master of. Like it's your craft of some sort. All right, let us look at this Five of Swords, please. You've got Death and the Page of Swords here. Seven of Wands at the bottom. You might be feeling very defensive. You might be feeling on the ropes. Like you're being pushed too hard here. And you're really considering, it's like you're really considering cutting ties here. With whatever this is. With whatever this conflict is. You're very seriously considering it. Oh, maybe I'll quit this job. Maybe I'll end this relationship. Maybe I'll, you know, whatever it is. Finally say something to my toxic boss, right? And I'm not, listen, this is a general reading. I'm not telling you to go do those things. Please use your own discernment. I'm just reading the cards and the energy. How you react to all of this is absolutely up to you. You have choice of will. So I take no responsibility for the actions you take in regards to this reading. But it definitely feels like you are ready, at least in mentality, to be done with whatever this situation is, with whatever this selfish or conflicting or tangled situation is. Then we get to your Eight of, well, all right then. Your Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so this definitely is screaming passion project to me. This is like, you've got Ten of Cups here, Justice, Seven of Cups. Ooh, you've got a lot at the bottom, King of Cups. This is all emotional. This is something like, so maybe this work that you want to do at home, because you've got the Queen and the King of Cups here. This could be family life that you're working on right now. You've got the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And what that's telling me is that whatever this is, whatever this Eight of Pentacles here is, it's something that really is important. It's like near and dear to your heart, right? You could love your work and hate your environment at work, which is really what I'm getting. It really feels like you enjoy what you do. You just don't like the environment that you're doing it in, which is understandable. That happens. What you don't necessarily see, okay, because they're flipped upside down. You've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant here. It's like, you know, you have to maintain like this sense of serenity, follow the rules, and you will get this Ten of Pentacles, this solid foundation, this legacy energy that you were looking for. But you may feel like you almost want to reach your Ten of Pentacles in an unconventional way. Maybe you want to be an entrepreneur and you're sick of this like day-to-day grind, right? You want to take what you have in your own hands and pursue like an emotional kind of work, something that fulfills you emotionally while still providing for you, right? That's difficult to do when you're also trying to follow the rules of society. Believe me, I know. And it definitely, with all these cups at the bottom, you want something that is emotionally fulfilling, not just something that brings home the bacon or, you know, keeps your bank account pleasantly full enough to live by, you know, like it really feels like you want more of an emotional something out of the work that you're doing. You want emotional fulfillment out of the work that you're doing. And you feel maybe like the rules don't allow that for that. What's this tower? What is this tower for our guests? All right, yeah, unseen, unexpected. Ooh, a turn of your fortune and a new path opening up. Seven of Wands is back on the bottom again here. You may feel like you have to defend yourself for the choice that you are about to make. Because you've got the Chariot here and the Wheel of Fortune. You are ready to go somewhere. You are ready to change your circumstances, to change the way that you do things, to change the way that things are done around you. Maybe you are ready to strike out on this completely unconventional path or way of doing things, or even evoking this sort of unconventional thought process that you hope will lead you to where you want to go, but you've got people around you telling you that's crazy. Don't do that. That's, you know, like a lot of naysayers. And I feel like some of them probably have your best interest at heart, you know? They're like, that's not as safe as you could go. Like the road that you could take could be safer, you know, more stable. You could save up a bunch of money first before going off and doing this. And you're like, no, I can't do this anymore. I have to go. And you decide you want to change your own fate. What's this? But you have a lot of opposition here, it feels like. Like there are people around you, and maybe that's why you end up getting in your head about it, is you start to doubt your own, like, sense of want, your own goals, your own desires. You start to doubt your own desires, like, well, maybe that is crazy. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, see, look, you've got the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles underneath here. You start second guessing. You start trying to figure out, well, maybe that's not the right way. Maybe I'll just go slow and take the planned route, like they say, you know, like maybe I'll listen to them and just move slowly. But it's like you start going through this back and forth. I'm getting this like teeter-totter energy, which lands you in this like a sleepless nights vibe, because you know what you want, but everyone around you is telling you that you can't do things that way. Right? And it makes you, especially if it's people you really, really care about, and like you care about the advice that they give you. What's this Nine of Swords? Oh, well. All right. This Nine of Swords, this conflict, this is caused by the people outside of you. And it looks like you're going to... yeah, you're going to ignore it. You might conclude, and maybe that's where the spark comes in the next day. Like, you might conclude here that, no, I am going to do what I want because it is going to lead me to where I want to be. You've got the Fool, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Sun. You are being led away. You are taking yourself away and being led to where you will be most happy. And the only thing standing in your way is your mind. You maybe taking the advice of others so concrete of maybe they're right, you know. You're looking too much outside of yourself for answers, I feel like. The answer that you need is internal, and I know it's through a lot of like mental haze here, but I think that if you look inwardly, you will know the truth of what you want to do, and you shouldn't let the people outside of you stop you from doing it, because you will find people who support you in this journey. You will find people who support you. All right, what's this Ace of Wands? What's this spark of inspiration? This could be volunteer work or charity work, perhaps, that you want to do. Six of Pentacles. Maybe you want to give to someone. Maybe someone wants to give generously to you. Maybe this is about the equal take of giving and receiving here. Sorry, it's not focusing. There we go. Like, she's very peaceful in giving and receiving. What's this? Ooh, okay, there's two cards here, which I didn't realize, but they're both major arcana. So I remember how I said that this didn't seem like a huge thing. There's a lot of major arcana coming out now, like a lot in this later part of your week. Well, no, in the whole week, I guess. There's a little bit in every day here, which is why we clarify these. But you've got the Hangman and Temperance. This is like you suddenly get a switch in perspective, and you find yourself at peace with your decision, almost. Like, you have something to give this world, and no one is going to stop you from giving it. Not even yourself. Not even your own perspective. Then you come into this little bit of anxiety here again, which is understandable if you're thinking about making some big leap into the unknown here, which with the Fool, that feels like you're leaving behind these rules and regulations, and you're really like taking this step here. Again, this could be big or small. It doesn't have to be like huge life-changing, but you've got the Five of Swords here at the bottom again, and the Four of Cups. It's like people might say that you are selfish or greedy. And I know that this is the underlying, because I haven't gotten to the 8 yet, but since we were already starting to talk about it, that feels like this. This feels like people outside of you are going to say you are selfish or greedy, or that you are asking for too much, that you're looking for, too much. I don't know. It just feels like the naysayers come back again, even after you've decided this. Let's see. What's this Eight of Swords here? And there's your Tower again. You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck what they say. Good for you. Don't give a fuck what they say. Because you shouldn't have to. Yeah, here we go. Four of Pentacles. They are saying that you will not have the stability that you need to do what you want to do. You don't have the money. You don't have the means. Fuck them. They don't know everything about you or your life or what you see or envision for yourself. We are human. We are allowed to make mistakes. We are allowed to try things that we did not expect. It does not matter how old you get or how crazy something seems. Within reason, guys. I'm not telling you to be crazy. Just listen. Humans, the only limitations humans have are the ones that we put on ourselves. Again, within reason. But like, if you think like, we are masters at limiting ourselves and being limited by those around us rather than living our own individual experience, right? Like, we conform because we are told to conform. From the moment we're fucking born until the moment the world ends, like, we are told there are certain ways to do things, do them that way, or else you are a failure. Like, that is the biggest one too, right? Like, you can't be an artist or whatever. But I believe that that's changing. That's shifting. That state of mind is shifting with the new generation. The old generations are still like really stuck in that way of thinking. They don't have to live the way that we do. They don't technically live in the same world that we live in now. Shit, I don't even live in the same world that some of my younger readers are coming to see this, like, live in. Like, we live in different worlds. We see things differently. Maybe changing your perspective into one that is more that you believe in yourself, that you believe in your unique experience, and you can go out and have the experience that you want regardless of what anyone else says to you. That might be your like key to leaving behind this anxious mind. It's just realizing, fuck them. I know what will work best for me, so I'm going to do it. And like with love, like maybe you really care about these people and you're like, well, you know, I don't want to be mean to them. That's fine. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to say it to their face. You just have to do what you have decided to do. Okay, sorry, small rant. King of Pentacles. Ooh, there you go. There's that wish fulfillment, you guys. And waiting for windfall, for your ship to come in. You've got the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom. You are planning something. From this, you're planning something huge. With this wish fulfillment card, with this Nine of Cups, you are like at peace with your decision, and now you're just waiting. You're just waiting to draw in the things that you want or need. Waiting for your ship to come in. Expecting more things, expecting good things on the horizon. Yeah, expecting really good fucking things on the horizon. Wow, okay, you've got the Page of Cups and the Empress. This could definitely be moving from something that's like very stagnating, very like daily grind kind of job into expressive, like artistic dream job sort of territory here. And like being able to create that with this Empress card and the Page of Cups. Following your dreams and bringing them into the world. Especially with this Seven of Pentacles. You also have the Seven of Wands is close behind, but it's hidden behind the movement. And you've got the Six of Wands, but it's reversed. So that's usually where I stop, is with this Page of Coins. But that tells me that victory is like just around the corner for this. It might take time. Just around the corner is relative. But like I feel like this is the first step to actualizing what you want. Or opening the path to where you want to go. You might not leave right away, right? You might still save up a nest egg in order to like move forward, slow and steady, right? But you have decided, whatever this is, you've decided to take whatever this path is for you. Or you will be deciding, perhaps. See, I'm doing it in past tense because time is not fucking relative. Which is why it doesn't matter when you come to this reading. This is just a heads up on like your week ahead energy. And from what I see, there's going to be some conflict around you. There's going to be some like negative Nancy's floating around. And I just do your meditation, your yoga, whatever it is that keeps your mind focused and balanced, and like figure out what you want, because that's all that fucking matters is what you want. Yeah, that was fun, right? I know it's only a half an hour reading. That's not bad. I'm going to pull one. Yeah. I'm going to pull one of these cards from the Rumi Oracle deck. And then we'll see. I might do one other Oracle card. What does the collective need to know as they come to this reading? Some advice for them in the energy of this week. Something that will help them navigate it more easily, perhaps. Now that you know, now that you have a heads up, you can like anticipate. But don't anticipate to the point where you're like, oh man, people are going to be real assholes this week. Like, don't think of it that way. Think of it as, if someone approaches me and tries to bring down my energy or my like hopes and dreams or my whatever, just take it with a mind of they're not at your level yet. Or they are just not at your level. You're at different points in your paths, right? And so they can say whatever they want, because people are entitled to their opinions, and people are going to fucking talk whether you want them to or not, right? They're going to say shit. Let it roll off your shoulders, because that's not what's important. What they say doesn't fucking matter. It's what you want, what you say matters when it comes to you. It matters what you say to other people too. So, that's why I'm saying, like, don't get into arguments, because you can see none of this energy is like conflictive. You are not you're almost avoiding this Five of Swords, the argument energy. Like, whatever people say, you have been going inward whenever people say, so maybe you're not even, like, speaking up for yourself. Maybe you're not even saying, I don't like that you are trashing my vision, right? My wants, my whatever, my goal. But, like, you can't speak up. Again, this could be because they're, like, family or some shit, your bosses, whatever. You don't want to, like, upset the people around you. So you keep it to yourself, but I almost feel like even if you're going to do that, if you're going to keep that energy to yourself, then you need to focus on the good energy that's coming out of this and not this, like, negative anxiety energy, this 9 and 8 of Swords. All right. For our collective, what do they need to know? I've got two. Am I going to read them both? No, I'm just going to read this one. Yeah, all right. Here she is. She's beautiful. I love the artsy cards of these. Okay. Merciful Mother Jamal, today you arrive with laughter to break open the jail. Laughing in the face of adversity. Yes, that is exactly what I was trying to say. With that energy, just fucking laugh it off. Be like, all right, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm still going to do what I want, right? Like, because that's your prerogative. You are entitled to doing that. You don't have to be swayed by the opinions of people outside of you. Unless it's something, like, awful. But nobody coming to these readings probably has to deal with anything like that. Or is that way. I mean, that's not to say you don't have to deal with awful people, because we do. Everyone does. All right. Here now, receive this solace, comfort, and mercy, for not all success must be hard won. You don't have to work that hard, honey. The compassion of the all-merciful shall soften the hard edges of your life and your being, and bring you the grace that is deserved. Ask the Mother of Mercy to bless any matters into divinely inspired resolution. Know that your prayers are powerful. You can have whatever you want this week. It feels like that's the energy I'm getting. It's, you don't have to be worried about the opposition here. Notice that opposition, again, only came out in these underlying energies and, like, the first two cards here, the beginning of your week. The rest of the opposition is all you taking what people outside of you are saying and putting it into your own head and, like, worrying about it. So really, my, like, only advice here for that is to not do that if you can. Like, I know that's fucking hard. Like, it's really hard. But just stay centered in the self here. Because I really think that whatever this is that you're trying to pursue will be successful. It's almost guaranteed with this last card here, with this is your Thursday energy going into next weekend, right? This is like either the stepping stone, or it could even be the moment that, like, what you have tried to build or been thinking about building finally takes off. It, like, this could be the moment where your dream is realized. Or it is a stepping stone with the page here, which is likely, it's the stepping stone towards that actualization of that dream. So, all I can say is that all the energy of your week is fantastic. It feels like, except for the energy that is coming from outside of you and plaguing your mind. So if we just keep from focusing on that, we don't focus on the negative Nancys around us. Like, I really feel like you have huge building block foundation energy here, like tearing down the tower and rebuilding stuff in the image that you want it to be. Your life is what I'm talking about. Like, it could be a big thing in your life. It could be a small thing in your life. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's important to you. It will bring you emotional fulfillment. And so, with that, I think you need to trust your gut, your intuition here. The High Priestess was at the bottom of your deck, I think. Yeah, Hermit, High Priestess, Knight of Wands. Nothing is going to stop you. Nothing will stop you. Stay focused in your energy and what you want. Stay in that. It doesn't mean you have to like seclude yourself, but you need to seclude your energy. Your energy is yours this week, so make the most of that. All right, that is all I have for you, collective. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm probably going to do more of these next time. So I will see you again soon. Okay, bye-bye.